Hi guys, I've got a little package in the mail today and it is something a little bit exciting. It is a pair of Selvedge jeans, but it's something a little bit different. It's not your regular blue Selvedge jeans, and I thought I'd do a little unboxing or opening to give you guys my initial impressions. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, let's open it up. I'm very excited. I've been waiting a few weeks for these, so I'm quite excited to see. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, I love this. Look at that. That looks fantastic. We had to change locations due to a bit of noise, but yes, this is from a company called Sauce Zhan. They are a company from China, and they actually have their own looms that they make their denim on. What's interesting is they actually state on the back of the packet that the cotton was produced in Xinjiang and sewn on their antique looms, and I've actually contacted them, and it is their own loom. So they actually have the loom in China, but it states that they use Japanese thread, which is interesting. So what I assume is that they basically import the thread from Japan, that the thread is produced in Japan, and then they actually create the denim themselves on their own antique shuttle loom. Because we'll get these out, and I do like all the packaging. I do like sort of the heritage sort of writing and stuff, and yeah, I quite like. Yeah, it's the same with the tags, and I know the tags are just, it's not super important, but it's nice to see the effort they've gone into with the design of of the tags and things. So yeah, that's really nice. These are actually, as I was mentioning, they're on antique shuttle looms, so it's actually a Selvedge denim. You can see there, it's got the red Selvedge ID, which is really nice. They do these in a light khaki and a dark khaki. I got the dark khaki, and I really like the color of them. I wanted something brown but not too dark brown, and this is just perfect. They state that it's dyed using a vulcanized process. I don't know what that means. I've tried sort of looking up a bit of information about it, and I couldn't find much information about vulcanized, denim dyeing. Apparently the process means that it will fade far less quickly, so it will hold its color for a lot longer than, say, like indigo dyes and things like that. So I guess only time will tell. I'll have to give you guys an update on that as I wear them in. But it's got the small leather patch here. They do use real leather. I think they source their leather from Italy, so it's definitely a leather patch. It's quite a small leather patch compared to a lot of their other denim. If you have a look, they've got a store on AliExpress, and I think they also have in America, on American eBay, I think they also have a store. But they do a whole range of different denims, a bit like Naked and Famous. They do a lot of like double dyed and weft dyeing, and they've got some really interesting ones. This denim was, I'll open it up and we'll have a look at the hardware. So I believe the rivet, it didn't say for this particular jeans, but I believe they're copper rivets. They did state that on a number of their other jeans, they've actually got copper hardware. So I think it's copper, but we'll see. It might be brass, but we'll see as time goes on. Has a YKK zipper, so it's definitely a quality zipper because YKK is such a quality brand. And the stitching also is like, it's really good. I have to say the stitching is very very uniform. It's not all wobbly. You know, it seems to be bar tacked in all the appropriate places. I really like the sort of Western stitching. I didn't notice that in the pictures, and I actually really like that, the sort of Western stitching on the pocket bags there, which is really nice. But it definitely looks quite quality. I have to say, like, it's the first time I've bought a pair from Sauce Zhan, and I'll have to try them on and see how they fit, of course. But everything about it, like, you know, the bar tacking is in all the right places. This particular pair, most of their jeans do have the rivets at the rivet points. Rivets are not absolutely necessary. They do give you a bit of strength, a bit of extra strength. But as long as it's bar tacked, I can't see, as long as the bar tacking or the bar stitching is in the appropriate places, I can't see that, you know, that you're going to have a huge issue with not having rivets on there, unless you're putting them through absolute hell to be able to rip through bar tacks and need a rivet to hold that in as well. You're going to be doing a hell of a lot to your jeans to get it to that point. So, but once again, only time will tell as I wear them in and see how they go. It's got the coin pocket, which is quite good, and yeah, like I said, they seem very well made. The other thing about these, they are sort of a worker style jeans, so they do have a little tool pocket on the side, which is quite nice. It's not particularly big. We'll have to see. We might be able to fit I reckon you could probably fit a smaller smartphone in there. I think you'd struggle if you had like a chunky, a bigger smartphone, or a smartphone with like a chunky sort of protective case on it. But it's a reasonable size pocket. It's only one pocket on that side. The tool pocket's only on one side, but it's nice to have that. I think these are definitely more of a worker style jean. They are meant to be a straight fit. So we'll give them a try on in a sec. They're meant to be a straight fit that has a slight taper to them. So we'll see how that fits in a moment. Down the bottom, you know, the stitching looks great on the down the inseam. Double stitching is just, you know, fairly normal as always, and it does have the chain stitching on the cuffs, which is really nice to see. Sometimes on cheaper jeans you just see like a single stitch, but they've actually done the chain stitching, which is once again, that's a really good and well-made thing to do on a pair of jeans. These only cost me, I mean, the thing that I'm really impressed by is the cost. These only cost me, what was it, about $116. That includes delivery, and it includes the tax, the 10% tax coming into Australia, which is an incredible price for a pair of Selvedge denim jeans. These are a 14-ounce denim, so they're mid-weight. So they're not, a cheap lightweight denim either. One thing we haven't looked at, of course, is the pocket bags on the inside. And I'm always going on about pocket bags because it drives me nuts, having weak pockets, small pockets with that are difficult to get your hands into. They're actually quite a nice thickness. I don't know, there wasn't any information about what they're made out of, but they look certainly, I don't know if it is a twill fabric or if it's more of a calico. It looks, to be honest, it doesn't look like a twill fabric. I think it's actually like a calico type fabric, a bit more like a canvas stitch, and they're quite a nice weight as well. Like, it's, you know, they're definitely they're stitched well. It's a nice weight. It's you know, definitely feels a nice strong, and it's a nice size as well. So once again, I'm very impressed, especially for the money. And look, I'm no expert on this. Maybe an expert would compare these to, you know, a pair that's $300-400, and they would find all of the reasons why these aren't as good as those. But for my mind, everything on here has been very well made. I love the color, I love the hardware, I love the pocket bags. I am very impressed with these, and I can't wait to wear them in and see how they go. We'll give them a bit of a try on, and so you guys can see how they fit and the sizing and everything. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how it all goes. They're definitely looser than what I was expecting. They are a straight fit. They're not baggy. They're definitely a straight fit, and they've got a very high waist on them. Like, I can actually pull them up almost pretty much to my belly button. So they're definitely a high-waisted, much more vintage style cut. I got a size 34. I probably could have got a size 33, although there might be some shrinkage, so it does allow for some shrinkage when I wash them. They do come one wash already, so it does reduce the shrinkage, but there probably will be a little bit more shrinkage as time goes on. I'm 172 centimeters tall. I have a 89 centimeter waist. So I normally get a 33, but I thought to go 34 just to be safe, and I probably could have gone to the 33, but like I said, we'll see what happens when we wash them and how much they shrink. They don't come in different leg lengths like most Selvedge jeans. I'm not sure if I like the cuff. They don't have much of a taper, but they are definitely a little bit narrower down the ankles. So I'm not sure if I particularly like the cuff or whether I'll get them taken up. I think I'll wait and see how I feel. But they feel very comfortable. The one wash definitely helps with the softness of the fabric. So yeah, they feel very, very comfortable, and they're certainly not a tight pair of jeans. Like I said, I think they're much more vintage worker style jean. So if that's what you're looking for, certainly I wouldn't. If you're looking for something slimmer fitting, I certainly wouldn't recommend these, because they're certainly not a slim fit. Like they said, there is a slight taper, but it's really not that noticeable, the tapering. You certainly wouldn't have to worry about looking like a carrot, but they're very, very comfortable. I'm very impressed, along with all of the details and the make. I am really, really impressed with these jeans. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to stay updated with us, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. And share with your friends. If you've got other people that enjoy this sort of content, let them know. And we'll see you soon. All right, take care.